And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Manning. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Manning to throw. And just shutting him off there. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So out come the Raiders. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Wilson to throw. And he's got some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. This is Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Manning the throw on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime. And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass, and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's a big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? He gets it to Thomas. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Demaryius Thomas, guy who knows a thing or two about overtime. You remember the wild card round against the Steelers back in 2012. Took an 80-yard pass on the first play to win that game.
And that was a good Steelers secondary, so you know his ability to catch the ball, and then what he creates after the ball's in his hands, wow, he's absolutely sensational. Take him all the way back to Georgia Tech when everyone knew he was the primary receiver, yet he still caught big passes.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, It almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. They hand off to their big tight end. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always...
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad.